Maraming taong binuhay ang kanilang pawis at dugo ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. At ngayong medyo lugmok ang kanilang kalagayan, hindi tama na sila ay pabayaan. Masusing gagawin at susuriin ng Senado ang batas na magbibigay lunas sa kanilang mga pangunahing hinaing sa sistema ng paghahanap ng trabaho sa ibang bansa. At naghahanap din tayo ng paraan upang magbukas ng mas maraming trabaho sa bayan para hindi na nila kailangang iwanan ang kanilang mga pamilya para maghanap buhay. Fourth, the Senate commits to disaster preparedness and the protection of the environment. Damanan natin ang patuloy na pag-aalboroto ng kalikasan. Walang taong hindi nabibisita ng bagyo o baha. Tayo. O nag-aalala sa pagsabog ng bulkan. O nababalisa sa biglang paglindol. Dahil hindi maiiwasan ang mga pangyayaring ito, kailangan nating paghandaan ang posibleng pagdating ng mga kalamidad. Muling tatalakayin ng Senado ang usapin ng kahandaan laban sa salot o sakuna. At dahil ang sakuna ang dulot ng pagmamalabis sa kalikasan, kailangan suriin din po natin ang mga pamantayan ng pangangalaga sa ating mga dagat, bundok, papawirin at parang. This august body will not only focus on the foregoing legislative measures. Since freedom and justice have their sanctuary here, and free speech is our weapon of choice, the Senate has always been known and expected to provide the forum to debate on public issues and promote the public welfare. We will continuously seek to expose corruption in public service and direct this searchlight of one of our committees towards the dark corners of our bureaucracy where corruption and injustice thrive unnoticed. We will also unceasingly address the usual concerns of the common man for food, shelter, education, and medical health. I, as your Senate President, together with my esteemed colleagues, owe it to the Filipino people to build on the gains of the second regular session and to continue to forge a path for our country's recovery. Our nation has been through many challenges for centuries. Through most of these years of trials and disruptions, the Senate has always been there for the country and the people. Sa pagbubukas po ng third regular session ng 18th Congress, inaanyayahan ko po ang sambayan ng Pilipino na makipagtulungan sa inyong mga senador at sa ating bayan sa aming hangarin na makaambag sa ikabubuti nating lahat. I ask for everyone's help, even as I will be the first to say that the task is overwhelming. In my readings in public policy, I learned that the pandemic is a kind of situation that results in a wicked problem. My dear countrymen, if there is anything that this pandemic has taught us, it is the fact that we share one world, that our interconnection runs deeper than our economics or politics. The pandemic's scope has revealed that regardless of geography or race, economic status, or government regime, we are all the same down to our atomic and genetic level. Sabi nga ng isang makata, namumuhay tayo sa panahon ng bugtong. The pandemic is like living inside a riddle of the ancient Sphinx, where we are both the conundrum and the solution. In our quest for the answer, we might even discover that there are there might not be even be just one solution, but a number of them that we need to uncover over time. In any case, it is a solution that will largely depend on our commitment in preserving the world for our children and our sincere effort to work together. The times have become a test of our mettle, and not only as individual people, but also as a nation. And more importantly, as a nation among others in the world. For we cannot fight this fight individually, nor think of ourselves at the expense of others. This is the time to find strength in numbers and to be kind and generous despite our own wants. Whatever the outcome of tomorrow is our shared destiny. In conclusion, let me reiterate my welcome to the senators for the third regular session of the 18th Congress. Let us continue to serve our people through legislations and guide the course of our public discourse towards national, rational, and effective solutions to the country's problems and the promotion of the general welfare. The values of life, liberty, justice, and equality will never go out of style. The Senate is ready and willing to be a partner of the other branches of government in correcting any wrong or discontinue a measure that is counterproductive. Let us seek a path for recovery and redemption, needful, of course, of divine guidance. For it is only through divine guidance, through Him, that we may be saved. And in closing, allow me to, well, I am reminded of the song that goes, God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too kind. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see His plan, when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart. With the Filipino people, the Senate is united. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, before we suspend session, we request our colleagues to remain in the session hall for the photo session. Mr. President, there being no further business, I move that we suspend session until 4 o'clock this afternoon, at which time we shall reconvene at the session hall of the House of Representatives to hear the State of the Nation address of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte in a joint session of both houses of Congress. And when we adjourn the joint session, the session of the Senate shall be considered adjourned until tomorrow, the 27th of July, 2021 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you, Mr. President.
May we request our colleagues to remain at the session hall for the photo session. Is there any objection to the motion of the majority leader? There being none, the session is suspended until 4 o'clock this afternoon for the joint session of Congress. The members of the Senate who will be physically present or will physically attend the joint session are advised to proceed to and be seated at the session hall of the House of Representatives on or before 3 p.m. After the joint session, the session of the Senate shall be considered adjourned until tomorrow, the 27th of July at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.